Him going to Tri-City, getting on that track instead of staying with football, that got him the scholarship to run track for Georgia University.
I went to Georgia with Hines Ward, Terrell Davis, Bryce Hunter, rest in peace, Bryce.
Hassan Graham, who played for the Patriots, he had a track record there. JJ broke it.
He had an opportunity to go to Olympics, but as far as you know, and you could see, why didn't he go? Because that was like red carpet laid out for him, you know?
As far as I know, what I can see is I fucked around and gave him that sack. From that point that Jay hit that, his life changed. Meaning I helped change his life, and it wasn't in a good way.
Bro, the story of the two keys, did that have anything to do with
That's
the
why
decision and everything?
The reason I quit school was the reason why I ended up doing to get them two keys.
You know, and Jay at this time had never done no robbery with me. So I wasn't quite sure that he was ready for what could come out of this.
I'm Johnny Honor, aka JJ, aka Black Lightning. Tell y'all about Black Lightning later, but I'm still rocking with Video Wayne. All this stuff like used to be in the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, man. Like football, track, that was my thing, man.
Starting as a little kid, you know what I'm saying? He was returning punt returns, kickoff returns. You know, he was running back. He played some quarterback. They was putting JJ at any position, offense and defense, and he would flourish. So once he ended up going to Tri-City, he took that with him.
The Tri-Cities Bulldogs.
The Tri-Cities Bulldogs.
Tri-Cities Bulldogs.
That was the state track meet, man. That's my cousin, Derek Stiegler. That was on photo finish. He did beat me to the finish line.
Him going to Tri-City, getting on that track instead of staying with football, that got him the scholarship to run track for Georgia University. Jay is at his peak right now. He's in Georgia University running track. He's breaking records, y'all. He didn't just go to Georgia University. He's breaking records. Hassan Graham, who played for the Patriots, he had a track record there. JJ broke it.
I went to Georgia with like Hines Ward, Terrell Davis, Bryce Hunter, rest in peace, Bryce. Jason Ferguson, Jermaine Smith, just guys I hung out with. Some don't want to throw them under the bus. Some we smoked. Most of them retired now. We smoked, we drank.
So at this time in Jay's life, Jay is living a high life. He's at the high point of his life. And every weekend he come home to his girlfriend's house, who stay right there with me.
Who was Dontre's Knox?
Like my little brother sent little brother from another mother sent probably about 7 or 8 years old.
At what point did you start seeing trees going off, jumping off the porch, going left?
I just remember the tree done. They were like, man, we finna sell dope like whoever was on back then, and steal cars. And I'm finna go to Tri-City fuck with these hoes and play football.
Yeah. I
started goddamn getting the newspaper. Tree started goddamn going to juvenile.
I had went to the streets. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like choose the streets. I ended up, my house got busted. I went to juvie, and now I'm missing school. I'm kicked out and things of that nature. So Jay went on to high school while I'm doing time. And then all of a sudden I hear Jay got a scholarship. Jay is in Georgia University he don't went to college. And that's the last I heard from Jay. I would say 2 years had done passed. And within those 2 years that done passed, I done made a name for myself in the street as a robber. Straight, you sell drugs, I'm gonna come get you. You a drug dealer, I'm a drug dealer getter.
How much would you say the streets played in you being deterred away from Georgia, New York?
After my grandparents died, probably a lot, because I started dibbling, dabbling, trying to start with selling like weed. And when I went up there, I still went up there with, my nickname was, they used to call me Lil Thug. I had a tattoo say Thug, like, I had a herringbone with the chronic leaf like Snoop. That's how I'm coming up to UGA. And when I go somewhere, they be like, damn, somebody smell like weed. I'm not even, I know where I'm at, but I just always, still was me.
The whole time you were starting though.
Yeah.
Once I got to Georgia University and seeing how they respected Jay and how they were just scared of Jay, I realized that Jay had like took my life, the life that I live, like took that persona with him to Georgia University, Tri-City at Georgia.
When I got my first check at UGA, I bought me a 40 pound.
Oh, shit up. So yeah, wait, you said you talking about your school check, like your funding.
Yeah, they found ways to get, it wasn't legal back then, but they found ways after these got paid, man. I mean, I don't know if you might want to edit that, but.
Did you ever do anything in the Olympics?
I was invited to Olympic trials, but I didn't.
Didn't attend.
No. When ready. I don't know.
He had an opportunity to go to Olympics, but as far as you know, and you could see, why didn't he go? Because that was like red carpet laid out for him, you know?
As far as I know, what I can see is I fucked around and gave him that sack.
September, which is gonna be my 4th year, I'm back in school. But I'm hustling big now with the weed.
So now we hanging out, me, him, and the producer of my group, Donnie McKissick. One day, man, we all sitting at Jay's house and we drinking and smoking and having a good time, man. And me and Donnie McKissick, we hitting the ass walking. And Jay, who see us hitting the ass, we had like a little 20 bag. And Jay wanted to try it. You know what I'm saying? And there's no way we were finna let our friend try this ass walking, especially with all the good things that he got going on, and this will be his first time. We know how it go. So we like, no, we're not gonna let you hit the walk. We're not gonna let you hit the walk. And Jay is adamant about hitting. He want to hit it so bad. He's saying this, but we're not letting him hit the walk. And he just treats, man, just let me hit it one time, man. And I'm no. But then this one phrase, he got me. He broke me, y'all. When he said, Trees, man, I'm older than you. I've been on my own since I was 16 out here in these streets by myself. My daddy died a long time ago, and he hit me, man. And I said, huh. I pushed the sack across the table, y'all. From that point that Jay hit that hand, his life changed. Meaning, I helped change his life, and it wasn't in a good way. Jay used to come and see me every weekend. So now what happens to the weekends is now somebody knocking on my door. And I go open the door. And it's Jay. But the day is Wednesday. I'm like, hey, Jay, what's going on? You're supposed to be in school. And he's like, yeah, man, I'm going to just go back next week. So then that became a pattern, y'all. And that's the sad part about it. Now, when my door get knocked on, it's Jay, it's Monday fucking morning. And I'm like, what's going on? Now he telling me he going back the next semester. Let's go to Joyland and get some powder.
I went home that Christmas break. I went selling my little weed thing. I make about $5,000 or $6,000 them 3 weeks. I said, I ain't going back. I'm finna sell weed and goddamn do this music shit.
And so that was the last straw as far as
I didn't go back to school.
You didn't return at all.
Didn't even tell my coaches. Mama just never showed up. Coaches calling, asking where I'm at, and mama like, ain't got nothing to tell him. I'm back on, out, I'm gone.
And that's how he got even involved with me when we hit the 2 keys of the ass.
Bro, the story of the 2 keys, did that have anything to do with
that's
the
why
decision and everything? The
reason I quit school was the reason why I ended up doing to get them 2 keys. Cause that was in it's about a year and a half later, I was fucked up. Music thing ain't doing, you know how that do, especially independent.
I knew that at this time, Jay, life, he was down and out. You know what I'm saying? He dropped out of school, y'all.
Tree called me on the night I get fired from my job. I don't say it's a coincidence, but.
What's happening?
Jay, what's up, boy?
What's up, Tree? What to do, man?
Man, listen to this shit, nigga.
The same day that he got fired that night I called him and I told him I got a lick for 2 keys for cash. Only thing we need is your car to drive us there and back.
All you gotta do is drive and you're gonna get 4 ounces. I say, let go.
Weed?
4 ounces of work, 4 ounces of sauce. I like, here, let's do it.
Jay come and pick us up, man. We get to Riverdale, and somehow, the Jamaican, he end up forgetting his mask, man. And I really think that he just didn't want to go in because the guy knew him, no matter what. So, I asked Jay, and Jay at this time had never done no robbery with me, so I wasn't quite sure that he was ready for what could come out of this. You know what I'm saying? But sure enough, Jay was like, man, I'm with it, Trees. So I told him I'd give him 9 ounces. And the Jamaican said he'll give him 9 ounces too for going in. So there you have it. Jay gonna have a quarter keep. There we go. We get to the door, we walk up the steps. You know what I'm saying? I'm strapped up. And Jay strapped. Boom! And before you know it, I'm in the house. Bang, bang, left, right. I'm in the wrong room. I had to misjudge what the guy told me the layout of the room. Bam, bam, I'm in the wrong room. I'm in the room with an old lady by herself. Ain't nothing going on in there. And Jay, who's behind me, ended up in the right room. So as I come back out that room, I see Jay already got the girl and the guy, female and the guy who got the keys by gunpoint. So I come in and I take it over. Once I take it over, the guy started telling me where the drugs at. You know what I'm saying? But I remembered when I came in that room when Jay had that guy at gunpoint, that guy was at that window. And I was thinking he was trying to jump out and Jay had caught him. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was thinking. But when Jay came back and Jay said that the drugs went in now, it made me think about that window. I started believing the Jamaican. And the Jamaican started telling me he threw it out that damn window. And, right then and there, I remember. So I sent Jay down there to go look.
Check outside, Jay. Check outside. Check outside. Check outside.
In my mind, it was easy, and it was 2 minutes. It was 2 minutes.
Damn, it was 2 minutes or less, is it?
We went in. He threw it out the window. Bang, bang, bang. Where it's at, I threw it out the window. I went and checked. That's the long story short.
Jay yelled up to me, Trees. Use my name again. Trees. I got it. I came out that house, man. And we went to the hotel and we was scot free. And I was really surprised with Jay work inside that house. To tell you the truth, for that to be the first time that he did something with me, I was surprised though how he carried himself. You know what I'm saying? And once we got back to the hotel room with the Jamaican wanted me and Jay to get the 2 keys of the ass and the guns and put them all in the hotel room because we had 2 rooms. He wanted us to put it in the empty one, and we just sit right there with him and wait till everything calm down from the police ride and all that shit. But I looked at Jay, and Jay had that funny ass look in his face. Man, we wouldn't finna put none of our weapons nowhere, man, because right off the rip, by him saying that, me and Jay started thinking right now, this got a gun on him. We gonna put our guns up. This gonna either burn us or rob us for the 2 keys and leave us right here. So we were like, nah, man, no, we'll go put the drugs in this room, but we ain't leaving our guns in there. We kept our guns on us. You know what I'm saying?
Life after that, bro.
After the lick,
Yeah.
it was crazy. We selling to the dudes who had work. Niggas who we used to be like, that's the nigga with the work right there. Cause at that time, ounces of salt for about $1,000. We was selling them for $600, $650.
So everybody was coming to see.
Even the low price back then was $800, $850. We had it for $650.
With them drugs, I was a Robin Hood nigga. You know what I'm saying? I was never in it fully for the money or to get rich. So with that being said, I go back to the hood with a little bit less than a kill cash, and I had great prices. I was practically giving it away, and did give a lot of it away to the community, the jockeys and the cluckers and stuff. And see, with Jay, like I say, Jay didn't grow up a hustler in the streets. So Jay didn't really know how to sell it.
My cousin didn't let me sell to nobody really. He bought all of it.
Okay.
I had a cousin, he bought them.
I was gonna say what happened.
See, I didn't sell that, so
He didn't know how to sell it. So he had a cousin named Jeff. He had a cousin named Jeff that was heavy in the game, an older cousin, older than me, that knew the numbers and knew how to do it. So he ended up going to his cousin Jeff, and that's how Jay was able to like make money and keep it head above water for the time that he did. You know what I'm saying? Because once all the dope and the money is gone, you either going to re-up and get some more drugs and continue hustling, or you going to leave the game. And Jay, that's when he left the game. Once he went broke, he left the game, man. And once you know, you either gonna work or you gonna put in work. And if you ain't gonna do neither one of those, you gonna sink out him. And Jay started learning that shit the hard way.
used to ask for scholarship. You know, I signed it. Mom do had to sign it because I wasn't 17 years old when I signed it. I was like number 5 all time at Georgia.
Say, bro, do you ever regret not going back to?
Man, people say regret if I could do something different. I don't have so much good stuff happen. If if you do something different, it'll change everything. I might want to meet this nice young lady I don't met now that I feel is for me. Or what if I would have went to the Olympics? What if I would have went to the Olympics and fucked my leg up and had to have my toe cut out like Dion? I think I'd rather just be right here.
But in my opinion, I seen it. He had the Olympic and all that stuff in front of him, and one weekend he hanging with us, and I fucked around and gave him that sack. That's why I always felt the need to like help Jay, be there for Jay. If Jay asked me for anything, even phone got it, give it to him. And you know, I always been his, I just try to be more friend than a friend could be, because I always felt guilty for giving him that sacrifice.
I would have had to sacrifice a lot to be a professional athlete. Well, if I would have got all the money back then, I used to do different drugs. I might would have OD'd back then if I would have had millions of dollars. I could have, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have, my children wouldn't be the same. They'd be by different people, or I might not have none. So I don't regret, man. I wish I would have did maybe some of the wrong stuff in my life I should have did, but that's more personal. Like the lick, I don't regret that. He sold drugs. I just went and robbed a nigga who sold drugs. I don't feel bad about that.
I know for a fact, I'm not even opinionated on this. I sat right there, and this is my older brother. So this is what it is. I sat right there, and he was doing good, and I gave him something, and then he started doing bad. This ain't rocket scientist. You know what I'm saying? He's doing great now. But I'm talking about 25 years ago when he made one choice and I made one choice, and it changed his life. And don't cut this shit out. That shit real. And he, like he said, that's his reason. His grandparents them. And I can't say what he felt when his grandparents them died while he was in school at this time. I just know what I did and what I seen with my own eyes happen. And keep in mind, his grandparents dead before he get to college. Just saying. Just saying. like meaning because I know what you're talking about. Meaning because of my brother, so I know. What he mean is, when he was there, he started thinking about them and their death and not having them, and it weighed on him. See, I can elaborate. It did, but I know what happened for him to stop going.